Hello again, Minotaur Conscript, and welcome to another episode of Simon's Feet! Aye, aye! Only kidding, it's time for another Mordian Glory Battle Report! Simon is here. We'll introduce him straight away. My partner in crime, salty bastard that he is, all of that good stuff. We're off script today, Simon.
Yeah.
We're off script. We are doing 2,000 points of Imperial Guard versus Tyranids.
We're never on script.
There is no script. We'll give you a peek behind the curtain here, fellas. It's off the cuff. 60% of the time, it works every time. So we are doing 2,000 points Guard, Nids, Lasgun, Devourer.
No goals.
That's what they call you on the street, isn't it? The Devourer. That's after they see you eating that kebab.
No, I have about 86 different nicknames thanks to you.
Simon, the Kebab Devourer. That's what...
Harsh.
There we go. But we're doing a bit of a Codex playtest. I wouldn't call it a stress test because we're running lists that are probably not super optimal, but we're trying new things out. That's the biggie. We're trying things out. So the aim today is I'm going to run some combos that I've been talking about online. Things like lots of artillery. We've got some veteran squads in there. We've got some dreadnoughts in here. We've taken some low AP stuff but combined it with AP boosting things. See, because everyone tells me that's the way to do it now with the Guard. So we're going to be doing some play testing, as it were, but not really stress testing. And Simon, for the first time in recorded history, is Bugman.
I did play them once in Advanced Space Crusade.
How many years ago was that?
Early 90s.
Right. So not exactly transferable skills.
No, I'm just saying factually.
Factually speaking, this is the second time that Simon has played Tyranids.
It might be a few more times.
But it's the first time since Y2K.
Yes, yeah, that's factually correct. Yeah. All I need, we don't want to be misleading people.
It's true, we don't want to be lying.
Yeah.
We don't want to get a reputation
Yeah,
for
we'll probably get things wrong anyway. So
of course.
That's fine, but you know.
Let's start off correct and then
yes.
make the mistakes
At
in
some point
game.
in the early 90s, I played Advanced Space Crusade.
Let's get the benign waffle correct,
yes,
but get the important unit information wrong.
Yes, but they used to have like really big Tyranid bodies or like that. So
They were awful, man.
they were wicked. I mean, just because they were taller than you.
This is true. But I have a strong suspicion that how they look in your mind's eye and how they look when you look at them now is very different. So Simon's running Tyranids, and he is going to be trying them out for the first time. I prized him away from his beloved Necrons, and he is going to be embracing the flesh, embracing the way of the organics. So it's going to be a playtest for Simon, getting to grips with the new channel army, and it's going to be a playtest for me because I'm going to be getting to grips with Siege Detachment. So, are you looking at them?
No, I'm looking at the price of them on eBay.
No, very, yeah.
£104.
I think I'll 3D print them. Is that how much that the seller pays you to take those awful models off his hands?
Oh, those are pretty wicked then.
Alright, well, I'll wait for you to lovingly build a full 2,000 points. And if you went for 1,500 points of 90s Tyranids.
Not £105 for 3 of that.
Simon, you got to make it happen.
Like Steel Legion plasma gunner prices, that.
For one of them. Yeah. But we are waffling. We're waffling. Simon has already derailed this clearly well-oiled machine. So let's get straight into the list overview. So here we have 2,000 points of his Imperial Guard, the Emperor's true finest. Today I am running the Siege Detachment. I have been looking forward to running this for a long time. Siege is probably the coolest detachment. It feels the most guardy with all of like the artillery and everything. And finally, I have been working furiously on painting up enough artillery to do this detachment justice. And I finally have managed to get there. And so with that in mind, we're going to mix things up a little bit here, Simon. We're not going to start with the infantry corps.
Oh.
We're going to save the best till last.
Oh.
So you just have to, you can see the train coming towards you, but you have to stand there and wait for it.
No, I'm going to run too much.
So starting off over on the left, we have got the Artillery Corps.
Honestly, you probably get some kind of like medication for this.
Because every day in the artillery corps, it's like a day on the farm.
Just bring you down slightly.
I haven't been a banquet.
Just, onto a human plane of existence.
And paid you a fortune.
Honestly.
Every formation of parade.
Like a weird kind of hyperactive chipmunk.
I love the call.
Can't be healthy. Mrs. Mordian, I feel sorry for, I'm going to be honest.
F in the chat. F in the chat for Mrs. Mordian. So, we have got 3 field ordnance batteries. 2 guns in each one. These, little side note here, these have actually been painted up a little bit differently. They're sort of similar to my OG Mordians, but I've gone for a bit of a different basing scheme. And even though they might, if you look at them side by side, they look like they're painted in exactly the same colours. These are actually all done with speed paints. Simon he's just shaking his head. He's like, no. You're very OCD about this kind of stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm taking the Michael out of your ADHD, and I'm sat here with OCD. I mean, literally every acronym we've got between us.
We're collecting them. It's like scout badges. So the reason I went for this is because, to keep it short and sweet, I have been really slacking. Yeah, I've not been painting any Mordians for basically 2 years. No Mordian infantry, and that's because it takes me about 3 to 4 hours to paint each individual infantry model under my own old colour scheme. So I thought, I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to do it with speed paints, and let's see how it turns out. And I actually really like it. The only funny thing is the basing, but I wanted to go for more urban-y basing. So this is all sort of urban rubble basing. But chat, let us know what you think. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Let's take a close-up at these new models, though. So we've got, I've tried to convert them a fair amount. So we've got I think the flag guy is definitely my favourite. And then we've got some of the new Cadian crew, but I don't like the guys sitting down on the stupid chair. So I got rid of the chair, and I added a few of the old school Cadians in there. So the old plastic ones with the old Cadian upgrade sprue in there. So we've got 3 of those. Have all got bombast field guns, and this is actually the first time ever that I will be using bombasts.
Ooh.
I've been putting it off for years. I've been chugging along with the faithful Basilisk for many a year, but finally it's the time of the fob. Supporting the artillery corps is naturally the tank corps.
No, I will leave.
I'll let you off on that one. I'll give you a break. We have got 2 Lehman Russ tank commanders. We've got battle cannon, lads cannon, and heavy bolters. We've gone for, you know what, we're going to go full Wizard Examine. They're even going to have storm bolters, not heavy stubbers.
According to you, a couple of battle reports, you always do WYSIWYG.
That was a lie.
I did point that out at the time.
That was a lie. So we'll go for storm bolters. Honestly, I don't think a few bolter shots here and there is going to make a big difference. I'm bringing out the old Classico Russers again because it's been a while, and also I don't. We'll get this when we get to Simon's army, but I don't want to be running the 100% most cutthroat, most efficient options, because that would give me quite a big advantage over Simon, considering he's running an army for the first time. So we had a little chat before the game, as we often do, and we had a little talk about army lists and armies and all sorts of stuff, and we've tried to tone the list down against each other to hopefully make it a more interesting and fun game. And I think that's something that a lot of people have kind of forgotten how to do with 40k. Everyone just takes the most maddest shit they can all the time. And there's nothing wrong with actually talking to your opponent and making sure you have lists which will make a game and not a turn 2 tabling. Having said that, I have been a bit of a cheesy bastard and I have gone for 2 exterminators.
Yeah, I was going to say, you literally just point a camera at 2 exterminators there.
What, you never said hypocrite before? So I've gone for 2 exterminators, and against my better judgment, Simon, I put multi-melters on them.
Fair enough.
I have had many people to say, Mordian, multi-melters is better than plasma. And those people are wrong, Simon. They are flat out, fundamentally wrong. But I am a man of the people. And if I have to run a bunch of... They're glued in, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're upside down.
No, they're not. They're not Simon Pat Heavy Bolters. They are old school. Those Russers are from 2nd edition.
Yeah, they're upside down.
They're not, honestly.
They should be.
Oh, they should be. I didn't get it for a second. Oh, God. So I'm running the extra... You distracted me from my very well done list overview.
Right, okay, come on.
Now I'm going to do, you know what I'm going to do? 2 exterminators.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you know what I have to do, don't you?
I'm just trying to put it off.
You know what I have to do, don't you? The infantry corps! Because every day in the corps, it's like a day on the farm. Every meal, a banquet. Every paycheck, a fortune. Every formation, a parade. I love the corps. Simon, do you love the corps?
No.
I love the corps, man. So we are running some interessant, as they say on the continent, things. We're running Dreadnoughts, Veteran Squads, and Plasma Storm. Does that mean anything to you?
No.
Right.
Well, yes.
Yeah. Yes, because I told you what they all did before the game.
No, it's a complete surprise.
Woo! So I've got 3 Catachan command squads, each one with an officer with plasma pistol and power fist, and then we've got plasma gun, grenade launcher, melter gun, and we've got a medic in there. And then each one of those squads is joined by an Ogrin bodyguard. Now, whilst it may sound like the Ogrin bodyguard is a bodyguard, according to GW, he's not a bodyguard. Because a bodyguard unit is the unit that you attach to. I know, get it out. So basically, he is not a bodyguard, he's a loyal protector. And so basically, via the vagaries of his rules, if you join an Ogre bodyguard to a command squad, but then do not join that command squad to a blob squad, to some battleline infantry, that command squad gets to be toughness 6. So these are like little toughies. The cat approves. Kylo approves. So I've got 3 of those because I've been hyping them up quite a lot on videos and I want to see what they do on the tabletop. Then we've got 3 veteran squads. Shout out to community member Trooper number 2102. He is the man, the myth, the legend that came up with this concept. No longer do we take big blob squads. We take 10-man squads and add a command squad to it. And that way we get essentially a pseudo veteran squad from editions gone by. Quite a neat little concept. So we've gone for 3 blobs of Kriegers here, and we've joined them with 3 Krieg command squads. And then last but not least, we have got 1 blob because it wouldn't be a Mordian list without a big blob of infantry. And mandatory cat tax must be paid first. There we go. And rubbing on the camera and everything. And we've got a blob of 20 Cadians with a Cadian command squad and a Castellum, and they are going to be hopefully unleashing a lot of if I get within 6 inches of you, Simon, it's a lot of firepower.
Yes.
It's a lot of firepower. Also, I can fall back and shoot, so hopefully it's a lot of firepower. So that is my army. We have got about 100 dudes, 4 tanks, and a shed load of artillery. This is the new model army, I think. This is where I think Garda's going. We're not no longer we're taking 5 or 6 20-man blob psi. I think now it's all about these elite pseudo-veteran, the pseudo-elite squads that you can build your guard around. The age of the blob is over. The age of the MSU is upon us. Simon's very happy. He hates blob guard.
I hate blob everything. And I have to play you on a regular basis.
Well, you hate blob everything. It's highly ironic. Let's have a look at the army you're running today. So here we have Simon, I hate blobs, 2,000 points of Tyranids. So Simon, you're trying out the Tyranids for the first time today.
Yes.
You've not run them before?
No.
But you've run against them a few times.
Yes.
And we were having a bit of a chat pre you coming over, and you thought you were going to be running Tau.
Yeah, I was going to pull a sickie, to be honest.
Well, when Simon said, what are we doing on Thursday? And I said, well, I think we need to do a Codex stress test. Just taking out the army, aren't you? Jesus Christ. They're not that bad. I'll get the Tau out. Anyway, I said, oh, I think we should do a Codex stress test. How about Tau versus Guard? And all Simon sent back was Tau puking face emoji.
Yes. But then I realised that you actually meant that I was going to play the Tau.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you what? I got no idea.
You have run them once before.
Yeah, but that was quite just a load of tanks. I had to blow up a...
You had to just flatten a Titan, didn't you?
Yeah, that was pretty straightforward. Wasn't it?
Yeah. So we thought we'd put you on Tyranids today because A, it's a classic matchup, and B, it means that, like I said, we can run a slightly softer, more thematic list, and we're not going absolutely hammer at each other constantly. So it should hopefully make for a more enjoyable game. It's Nids versus Guard, man. Sergeant Troopers all the way.
Like, proxy them as Necrons.
I'll think about it. No, we've had far too many bloody Necrons on this channel recently. You are going to learn Tyranids.
You tell me to bring Necrons.
You're going to learn Tyranids, Simon. It's happening. So, Simon, I have built this list for you.
Right.
And I have given you a smorgasbord of different units.
Okay.
So you can sort of feel all the different areas of Tyranids and get an idea of them. You're hesitant, but as someone who was also hesitant to get in the Nids, and let me tell you, they're a very natural fit for a Guard player. You'll find them fast Guard.
Okay.
That's how you're playing, fast Guard. So, starting off over here, we have got 3 units of Termagants. We've got 2 big units, and then we've got a little unit. The 2 big units are there to go with the Termagants, so we're going to be running around with crushing claws and opening tanks in close combat. And the little unit is there so you can sit on your home objective.
Okay.
Or put it in reserve and do secondaries with it.
Yes.
Whichever you prefer.
Right.
It's a nice, cheap, small unit.
Yes.
There you go.
I think I need more than that for my home objective.
True, you probably want to park a big monster on your home objective.
Yes.
But I gave you a cheap Little E squad for cheap Little E game.
Oh, yeah.
We've also then got a unit of blenders. So you've got a unit of Gene Stealers, and these are led by a Broodlord. They scout 8 inches, and they hit on 2s naturally, and they go absolutely ham when you fight someone on an objective. Think of them as melee scions.
Okay, yeah.
You've got 2 fire support bugs here. You've got an Exocrine and a Tyrannifex. Tyrannifex is basically armed with a double Vanquisher cannon, and then basically the equivalent of a double Heavy Bolter Sponsor as well. The spines he shoots out of his back.
Okie dokie.
So you're very familiar with that kind of stuff. The Exocrine, think of him as a Lemurous Executioner, big plasma bastard.
Yeah.
Shoot him first. He gives rerolls to other units.
Okay.
So he's pretty good. We've then got some Hormagaunts, 2 units of 20. They move 10 inches. They can advance and charge. They have 3 attacks each in combat at strength 3, AP -1 though.
Are they the ones that come back?
These units and these units, you can use a stratagem to add models back into the unit as long as they're alive.
Okay.
If they're not within Synapse range, Synapse is really good for your battle shock. If they're not within Synapse range, then you can do it on 1 squad. If you're within Synapse range, you can do it on 2 squads. Synapse units, you've got them, him, that, and that. So you've got plenty of Synapse to keep you going.
Okay.
We've then got a big unit of Tyranid warriors. These are 3 wounds apiece, and they've essentially got a heavy bolter each.
Okay.
And they've also got essentially, I don't really think like basically a power sword each in combat, but they get like 3, 4, 5 attacks. They're pretty high volume. They'll munch through infantry.
Right.
And considering I've got some tough infantry, considering obviously these guys are potentially toughness 6, because I thought your Hormagaunts might struggle into them, I gave you some infantry like the Gene Stealers and the Warriors who would be able to handle them.
Do I not have lethal hits against them?
So you can choose that at the beginning of the game. You can choose to have sustained hits against infantry across your whole army, or lethal hits against vehicles.
Got you.
So it's you have a stratagem where once 1 unit per turn, you can give them both lethal against vehicles and sustained against infantry if you need to adapt on the fly, as it were. We've got Hive Guard. Now the Hive Guard, you've got a choice.
Yeah.
You can equip them with some short-range anti-tank guns. They're literally, I think they're anti-tank 2+ or 3+.
Yeah.
Or they're only 24-inch range.
Yeah.
Or you can go for some indirect fire on them.
Yeah.
So I haven't decided which ones you're going to go there. I'll let you look at the stats for that. It's the same points either way, of course, and then you can decide if you want to have some indirect fire to try and go after my fobs, or if you want to have some more anti-tank.
What's the range of the indirect?
I'll check for you and we'll decide afterwards.
Okay.
It just lets you have a little think about which way you want to go with it. And then we've got another unit of Gene Stealers. Now at the moment, these are in a big 10-man squad, but they haven't got a leader, so if you want to split them down into 2 5-mans, you can do that. That's not a problem if you think you need some smaller units for doing actions and stuff. But you've got either 2 5s or a 10-man squad right there, whichever you prefer.
Okay.
You can decide when we get to deployment and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then we've got a Trigon. I threw the Trigon in because he's a big bugger who is reasonably tough. So he's not like... He's Hellhound tough, not Lehman Russ tough.
Okay.
The way to think about him. He's got more wounds, but not quite as good save as a Hellhound. And that is your army. He does deep strike in close to the enemy, 6 inches. But he can't charge if he does that. Or you can deep strike 9.
Is he ghillie or?
He is light vehicle and below killie.
Right.
So he will, again, not a bad choice for handling these kind of guys. Would struggle against these on his own, but could be the killing blow to finish one of these off. With no problem going through any of the artillery or anything like that.
Cool, okay.
So your principal anti-tank is going to be these 2 at range, potentially these at range, and these in melee. And frankly, the Gene Stealers, especially these ones, they do like dev wounds, so they'll blend through tanks as well. So you've got plenty of anti-tank, but a lot of it is up close.
Right.
So your mission, your trick that you're going to have to try and get to grips with is blasting through the screens as quickly as you can and getting and tying me up and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Your general, my experience doing is you take a horrendous amount of casualties, but if you can keep on the points, just focus on points game, you will come out ahead.
Right, okay.
And so there you go. So that is 2,000 points of Tyranids for Simon. He is going to be trying them out the first time, so it's going to be a learning game for me on Siege and a learning game for you on Tyranids. So we'll play with a nice open hand, and hopefully the viewers who are watching this will be able, if they're Guard players, will learn a bit about Siege, and if they're Tyranid players or they're Tyranid curious players, they will get to learn. They'll get to learn along. So it's a good learning game. All right. With all of that said, let's now head over to the field of battle after deployment.
Well, you screwed that up, didn't you?
Sorry, talk about mate. Via the magic of editing, my mistake will be clearly covered up, and Evan will not use it as an opportunity to absolutely crucify me.
Random 300 points of extra models in the.
Yeah, near as damn it. It was a good 250 point unit.
Yeah.
Just casually, just throw that in.
I'm going to go back all our previous battle reports when I was on that massive losing streak. With the
Better check.
Better check. Wasn't actually playing 3.5.
The good news is.
That's why you had like 6,000 guardsmen.
The game that broke you when the guards would get coming back. Well, the good news is that I did forget my Scions and Kreen. They're now in. So it's I am the right points now.
Right.
I've double checked. So yes, please lambast me down in the comment section. I casually added in a plasma storm. Fortunately, we caught it before we started, but this is why you always double check things. Measure twice, cut once, all that kind of good stuff. And so the list, just to confirm, is 3 Dreadnoughts, 3 veteran squads, squad of Scions, Creed, 3 Fobs, 2 Exterminators, and 2 tank commanders. There you go. Now that I have been put in the public square and had tomatoes thrown at me, ridiculed, absolutely, let's get into the terrain and the mission and all of that good stuff. So the mission is Mission A from the GW Tournament Compendium Pack, and that means it is tipping point with raise the banners and take and hold. So we are in slight L-shaped long ways deployment. There are 5 objectives. You get 5 points for each objective that you hold, and raise the banners if you have something which is battle line on one of the middle objectives. You gain an extra point, but it's not every turn, it's throughout the game. So you can raise banners on these 3, 1 here, and essentially you might get 4 extra points by the end of the game. As for the deployment, it's all ruins, but some of the ruins are like over 4 inches tall and some of the ruins are under 4 inches tall. So we'll just make sure it's clear where you know those lines are. So this, you can't see through any of the ruins. This ruin, this ruin, this ruin, this corner of this ruin, this where this bit is actually sat on, this bit, this bit, this bit, and this bit, you cannot walk through it unless you are infantry.
Right.
These end bits, this bit here, this bit here, and that bit there, and this where this wall ends is correct here. And likewise here, and here. You can't see through those, but you can go through them if you're, you can just walk through them or drive over them if you're a vehicle. Essentially, they're lower than 2 inches. So everything's ruined, so it all blocks line of sight, but some of the ruins you can walk through, some of them you can't, and we pointed out where those are. Now, in terms of our objectives, Sam and I have both gone tactical, and so we'll be randomly generating those. And in terms of where we've deployed our physical units, Simon's got some Hormagaunts here with Termagants and a Turvagon, making sure they're supporting each other. He went for the indirect fire version of the Hive Guard, which I think is a good choice because they've got a good range. He went for the big 10-man blob of Gene Stealers on the 2-5s, and he's put both blobs of Gene Stealers in the middle there, bit of a spearhead. And then kind of a repeating situation over here. We've got Turvagon with Termagants and Hormagaunts, and we've got some fire support units there. And that is going to be the turn deployment. For my deployment, I had, of course, all the artillery at the back, infantry at the front, and tanks on the flanks. With all of that said, there's only one thing to do. Simon, choose your weapon. That was a double pick. He's like, pick me, pick me. So you're going for that 4. I will go for that 4. As I am a guest in my own home, I will roll first.
Yes.
It's a good start. Wow. Record the day. Record the day. That's better.
Anyway, I'll take that this time.
For those of you that are watching for the first time, Simon always rolls a 2 or a 4. The fact that he rolled a 3 is suspect.
Yeah.
Skinwalker, sorry, let me just check behind the ears here, mate. Just where are the pins? Where are the pins? Where are the stitches?
Just get a salt back for your dice. I'm often suspected.
Yeah. Simon doesn't want me to touch him because he thinks I'm a greasy grebo. All right, let's get into Imperial Guard, the Emperor's true finest. Turn 1. Turn 1, movement and command for the guard is finished. A tentative move because I was worried about the threat range of these Gene Stealers. They do have a 20-inch threat range. So what I did is I moved this squad of veterans up here so that they would be able to establish locus in the middle. That is one of my secondaries. And I moved the tanks forward just a bit so that they next turn can blast forward, but this turn they're out of 20-inch range of these guys. These guys are within 20 inches, but because they're just an inch away over the wall, you can't fight through them, so they're pretty safe there. And then I just advanced this dreadnought here, and advanced this veteran squad up to here. And that was pretty much it. So now we have got some shooting. At the beginning of the turn, I did Incendio, which...
Is this a...
Sadly, there's no blade in that, Simon, but you could pull your own fingernails out, which would probably be a more pleasant experience.
Wow, yeah.
Or you can murder me with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
There you go. So I have used the... I won't keep doing it. Look, me and Mrs. Mordian were on a big drive this week, and we were listening to the Harry Potter audiobooks, and just Incendio, it just came up, man. It just came up. So it's in my head. So I have cast Incendio.
In my head is my car's outside and I can be home in 15 minutes.
I have used the Incendiary bombardment on 1, 2, 3 units. That's why they've got the little red smoke next to them, the Gene Stealers and the Termagants, the Hormagaunts. Now, I've done that because the Gene Stealers are a nearby threat, and so the Hormagaunts, but also because I have Call the Horde. Now, Call the Horde is based on how many wounds you have in the unit. And I will double check this before I go, but it's just occurred to me that the Gene Stealers, I think, would qualify for Call the Horde because they're 2 wounds each. So that's 20 wounds. But I've just double check it's not models and it is wounds. If it's wounds, then I can do it. I can bombard the Gene Stealers and get it. If it's models, I will have to go for the Hormagaunts. So we'll check that, and this will be a good learning experience. So we've double checked it, and it's 20 plus starting strength or 25 plus starting wounds. Now that would mean that these Gene Stealers, because they've got a Broodlord attached, would qualify for it. but these Gene Stealers wouldn't because they haven't got the Broodlord attached. So what I'm going to do, basically I've got take aim on all of my fobs. I might as well see if I can pick up a Gene Stealer unit because they're the big threat anyway.
You only hit on 4s regardless.
I only hit on 4s regardless, exactly. So let's get some dice, get a dice tray, and see what happens. Fire! And the first fob is going to get 10 shots plus 4 because of blast. So 14 shots. I've just reminded Simon that he does have a stratagem for a 5 feel no pain on a unit that is within Synapse range. So he has played that on these Gene Stealers because that makes a lot of sense because obviously I'm 2 damage. Now, because I have stayed still and received an order, I will be getting stained hits from this as well. So let's see what we get. So take out the misses. So we've got a total of 8 hits, including the sustained hits. Now we need to wound on 3s. We're looking at 4 wounds. Simon, you're on a 5-up invuln. And you're on a 5 feel no pain. So the first guy takes 1 wound, and the second guy takes 1 wound. So 1 whole Gene Stealer has been killed. Let's try again. Oh, bloody hell. That 6 was the last one that I dropped. So we'll just take the 2 low ones. So that'll be 5 plus another 2 is 7. Bombardment. Not bad. A total of 6 hits. Come on, you bastards. Another 4 wounds. See what Simon can roll. He's passed 2 again. Can those feel no pain save his booty? Passes 1. Passes another. So he just still loses. Oh, losing 1. Do you know, Simon said off camera he thought that I was going to pick up all of them.
I think that was before I thought about the 5
feel no pain. Yeah.
2.
Even then, I would have only killed 4.
Yeah, but that's 2. I think the 2 damage is
pretty good. Yeah. So we're now going to go and do the same thing. Last time, 5 again. So obviously, what we're seeing here is fobs are swingy because we're getting 5 plus 2 for blast. So on average, we should be getting 7, but really, as I always suspected, blast kind of just saves your ass from rolling badly and you get to roll average. No sustained that time. Oh, out of the tray. 3 wounds, Simon. 3 5-ups. So 2 consistently going through. First feel no pain. And well, that is unearily consistent.
That saved really well there, to be fair.
That's what 5-up feel no pain does.
Yeah, but the 5-up save I've done well on as well, to be fair.
True. But
So
such is
5 out
of. You've saved pretty much 2 every time.
Yeah.
So you've been on really more like a 50%.
Yeah.
But imagine if you'd been on a 4-up save, you probably would have been saving even better. So there we go. All right, that is guard turn 1. We have not managed to call the horde, but we have managed to establish locus in the middle. We've whittled some Gene Stealers a little bit. I'm also moving a bit more damage. Let's see what happens in Tyranid turn 1. Here they come! The wall of chitin has started to advance upon the brave defenders of his domain. Hormagaunts moved, advanced, ready to charge the Dreadnought.
Yes.
It's going to be interesting to see how they hold up. You have pure volume. I have lots of durability. It's going to be tough. Over here, the injured Gene Stealers are looking to take on this Dreadnought over here. And this squad of Gene Stealers are going to be establishing the loci, yes. I believe. You've also got some containment going on, I believe.
Yeah.
There and there.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you'll be double containing and establishing good bounty of points. Start off with, and maybe even holding an objective in your turn, depending on how things are looking.
Hopefully 3.
Hopefully 3. Which would be a lot of points. That'd be good.
I'm not holding my breath, but
I think you get 5 for holding your home objective. So even if I take you off one of them, you will still hold potentially 3 and get big 15.
Yeah.
This is what you do to it is you accept the 95% casualties, but they're bugs. They're just extensions of your hive mind. So you just sacrifice them. Don't feel bad about the loss of your men. Not that I feel bad.
Like the guard, really.
Yeah, I don't really feel that bad about the loss of my man. Although I'm quite elite today. It feels like every man counts, which is a bit of a weird one for me. So, what movement done? Just a bit of shooting, I believe.
Yeah.
Starting off with this one.
Yeah.
So the Exocrine can draw line of sight to my Lehman Russ there. I will be popping smoke because I've got 2 CP. I will pop smoke. So I'll be down to 1 command point, making it -1 for you to hit me. D6 plus 3 shots. It's a big 6. Well, it's 3 and it's 6 in total.
It's like the most average. You don't want to, you know.
It's an average 6. Chance to be a fine thing.
Nice.
Right, innuendo. Moving on. Roll to hit. 2 hits.
It's not average.
That's not average. And then 5 to wound. A wound. And then a save. I fail.
Oh, there you go.
So I take 3 damage. Right. Down to 10 wounds. Wound counter applied. On to the second bit of shooting. Second and last bit of shooting, I believe.
Yeah.
Indirect buggers. They are going to be firing their impaler cannons. And you are going after these guys because you chose sustained hits against infantry as your hyper adaptation, your army rule.
Yes.
Or detached rule, I should say. Okay, so off you go. You're hitting on 4s. That's like my artillery, that is. See, artillery, king of battlefield, my ass. Wounding on 3s. Done 5. Ooh, it's only 2. AP 1, but AP essentially, but I've got cover and take cover, so I will be on 4-up save. 1 lives, 1 dies. I am not even going to take him off the board because he will just come back into the unit.
Oh, are they?
They've got a command squad in there, so they've got a medic. Oh well, it's a Krieg squad, so they come with a medic in the Krieg squad itself.
Oh right, I was thinking they weren't. I thought they were Canadians for some reason.
It makes no difference because if you shoot them, I've got a medic in there, and they'll regrow the guy.
Right.
So whichever squad you want to kill a guy from, Si, I'll let you change target.
Yeah. No,
it won't make a blind bit of difference.
I was trying to avoid the Kriegers.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So do you want to go for them instead?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to die, and then at the beginning of my turn, he'll come back.
Yeah. I don't want to shoot the Kriegers because you'll come back with
I might choose not to come back.
Yeah.
And then I get +1 to hit. Yeah. Cool.
Right.
Makes sense. It's an open game. It's a learning game. It's a friendly game. This is something that Simon and I have really started to enjoy about doing these more open-handed games. The pressure's off, and if there's a little fuck up here and there, we don't feel like, no, you can't take it back. It's like, no, man, just chill. It's okay. So going for the charge.
Yes. It's within 6.
Off you go.
So
I'm going, before you roll,
yeah,
I'm going to check my stratagems.
Right.
I don't think I've got anything.
Right.
If I do...
I'm just going to check this is.
Yeah, that's okay. I have a stratagem. It is called Minefield. So 1 platoon unit at the start of your charge phase, I can go, deploy mines! And if you charge me and end with engagement range, I roll 1 dice for each model in your unit. And on 5+, you take mortal wounds to a maximum of 6. So I'm going to do it on this unit over here because your Hormagaunts are probably going to charge over here and you might take some mortal wounds. To be fair, it's like you should take
6.
You should take 6.
Yeah.
The average is 6 here. I thought I'd do it on the G-Stealers, but the average there is 2.
And they're only 2 wounds each.
Yeah. So I do that at the start of the charge phase, so you could potentially change charge target if you wanted to.
Oh, right. I did not know.
Yeah, it's the start of your charge phase, and then, because what happens is you could charge one of my units with multiple of your units, and they all get minefielded.
Yeah.
But then, of course, you do get to change how you do your charges. So I'm going to do it on them.
Yeah.
Because that's a bit of a longer charge.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. What do you want to do?
I want to start here.
Start here first, into there. Very good. Bosh. They are easily in. So Simon has decided, with the minefield now in place, that he is going to go for the charge against the veteran squad here instead. So this is actually an 8-inch charge. It's over 8. It's well over 8 inches, but it's within 9. So this is a harder charge, but an easier unit. See if you can get it. 2-1 charge, Simon. I told you, it's an aggressive army. That is a fail. Are you CPing?
Yes.
He's using his CP reroll. Ah,
it was a gamble.
Not quite. So if you would have made it to your original target.
Yeah.
But you couldn't quite make it to the non-minefield target. So there we go. All right. We've got a little furry bio-titan supporting... Is he supporting the Tyranids or the guard? We just don't know.
I would have made it at long last.
If only you could re-roll a re-roll. All right. So let's go into your fight phase. Simon has chosen to gaze lovingly into the eyes of my Ogren bodyguard. And now... I am -1 to hit you. That's one of the Broodlord's abilities. Now we're going to go on to the Gene Stealer attacks. They have got 4 attacks each. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, but I'm not on an objective, so they won't get reroll 1s to wound. So we're going to let Simon roll some dice. He's going to have a lot here, so we'll... are you doing it all in one go?
Doing it all in one.
He's doing it all in one!
I'm going to go for a tin.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, roll that thing! All right. Cheeky reroll coming in. Rerolling them 1s. He drops 1 overall, but 2 more sustained. So you hit with +1 from your total.
Nice.
You are now wounding on 5s. You are strength 5 because of synapse, but unfortunately, I am toughness 6 because of my Ogren bodyguard. 6s are dev wounds.
How much damage do these do?
They are 1 damage each, so it's pure volume. Let's see what the end result is. In total, Simon did 5 dev wounds and 6 regular wounds. Now, as far as I understand, and please correct me down in the comment section if I have got this incorrectly, but due to the fact that the officer has the character keyword and the Ogren, as per the FAQ, has the character keyword, I do have to take these casualties on the non-character models first. So that would mean I need to take it on the basic guardsman. So as a result, the dev wounds, 4 of them are just going to go onto the four guardsmen. So they are going to go, and then I get to apply them to the Ogren. So the Ogren does have a 6-up feel no pain, which he fails. So he's got 5 wounds left, and then he's got I could take this on the... I don't want to take it on the officer, no. And then he's got his 6 4th and vulnerable saves to make because of his shield. So he's passed 3 of those. Feel no pain. He's passed 1 of those. So all of the guardsmen will die, and the Ogren will have taken a total of 3 wounds.
And then I've got the Broodlord.
And then you've got the Broodlord. The big bug, some kind of brain bug, is now going to try and devour the remains of the Dreadnought. You are going to have 5 attacks hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Reroll the 1. It's a sustained hit now. So you're on 6. Now you're wounding on 3s because you're strength 7 because of synapse. 4 rerolls because of twin linked. No devs so far. No devs. So 4 invulnerable saves on the Ogren. And he has passed 3 of them. So it's the classic 4-up invulnerable save moment. They spike just when you don't want them to. And he does have the good grace to at least take both of his wounds. So he is down to 1. But I think that is a very, very good showcase of the Jura command squads, the Dreadnoughts, taking a nearly full charge. You had to take some casualties, of course, from the bombardment, but taking nearly a full charge from G-Stealers and managing to weather it. Admittedly, a bit lucky on the 4-ups when I needed it, but that's what 4-ups do. That is the end of your turn, I believe, Simon?
Yes, your attack back.
My God, it's true. I have to check his stats. We never expected to get this far. The Polgrin does get a chance to bop you back. So we are looking at 5 attacks hitting on 3s. He has missed 3 times. So he's clearly more of a defender than an attacker. He is going to wound you on 3s. He has managed to wound you twice. You're on a 5-up dodge. And that will be 2 dead because of the damage 2. And then we've got the Power Fist from the officer. Hit it on 4s. Oh, I tell you what, put 1 back. Because I was -1 to hit. I don't know what I hit on, but put 1 back for fairness purposes. I hit you once with the Power Fist, and I do not wound. So yeah, rather than messing around and going back and looking at what the rolls were, put 1 back on and we're good to go. So not too shabby. Takes the charge and rubs salt on the wound by bopping 1 on the head. I'll take it.
I'm going to put rock. You fit those in a chimera?
Yeah. Thoughts being thunk, Simon? Indeed. You've got Bulgrin.
Yeah.
You've got the models to make command squads.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it. I love it. This is it. This is the new model army, man. It's the new model army. No more big blobs. It's all about elite squads. And on that note, let's head over to Guard Turn 2. Turn 2 for the Guard has commenced. Operation the Winter Contingency. We are counterattacking on all fronts. Leading an armoured spearhead, we have an exterminator going down the right flank, ready to turn these Hormagaunts into gloop and goo. We have also got a infantry push. Moving on to the central objective. Hopefully we'll be able to raise our flag on it. The bugs raised the flag here. We need to raise the flag of him on terror in the middle. We've also got over here the Bulgrin command squad pushing forward, supported by infantry. Orders. We've got a move here because we want to try and flag this objective and hold it next turn. We've also got a fire order over here. And we've got fire orders on all of the tanks, fire orders on all of the artillery. We've got a run over here. We're trying to create some movement blocking in case those Gene Stealers are still doing their thing. And that, I believe, is the most of it. So mostly running on the infantry, mostly firing on everything else, apart from these guys, which are also firing. Let us go for some shooty. Oh. Easy one first. He's only got one. Oh, smoke shells at the beginning of my turn. Bang, bang, bang. Shooting. He's only got one target. Bang into here. Because your Broodlord's in there, it doesn't matter which angle I shoot from. He'll be the last one to fall. So I don't have to worry about taking myself out of range. We've got your dice tray here. Out of sight, I should say. So, Tank Commander, number of shots from... Ooh, you're going to be on a 4-up save. It's okay. Yeah. So, Tank Commander, number of shots is going to be 4. Plus 3 is 7, plus 1 for blast. Hitting on 3s. Not a bad volley.
You're not minus 1 to hit.
Why would I be?
Oh, Broodlord was... Oh, is that any combat?
Only in combat he has to gaze lovingly into my eyes. Yeah. It's a good question, though. It's a good question. But no, not at this point. So let's go for wounds. All wound. 7 wounds, Simon. You will be on a 4-up save. 7 saves, Simon. I just asked him if he wanted to use his feel no pain strategy. He said not this time because it's damage 3. He has managed to actually dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge, and he has only lost 2 of those Gene Stealers. These pure strains that have risen up as part of the Gene Stealer cult, these advanced Vanguard organisms, clearly are pretty tough. Now we'll go do the rest of the firepower of the Tank Commander off camera, and we'll be back with the final result. One more goes down to the Heavy Bolters. Now it's time for the Veteran Squad. These guys have got a fire order on them, and they are going to unleash the beast into here. Hopefully they will be able to finish them and wipe them out. Now this is a Krieg squad. It has got a plasma gun in the squad. We've also got a plasma gun in the command squad. We've then got a plasma pistol on the sergeant, and we've got a plasma pistol. We've got 2 plasma pistols in the command squad as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a CP here, Simon, for Furious Fusillade, which gives me an extra shot for each guy that's in half range. Everyone's in half range within 6 inches, so we're going to unleash the plasma storm. So this is going to be an extra plasma shot here, an extra plasma shot here, extra plasma pistol here, and then 2 more here in this command squad. These command squad ones will be hitting slightly better though, because we've got take aim. So we're going to be hitting on 3s with these ones. That's a pretty good roll. That's a suspiciously good roll. And then the plasma pistols are these ones. They've all hit, Simon. I don't mean to alarm you, but they have all hit. We are now wounding on 2s because it's strength 8 because it's overcharged plasma. I've dropped 1.
So just pick them up.
You want to fire with it? Well, 3 fire with ones first. So how many have you got in total? 1, that's 3, 6, 9, 11, 10, 11. So you've taken 3 so far, and you passed 1 of them. Another 1. He's passed it. He's died it. So that's 5 out of the pool so far. So you've got a remaining, it would appear, 7. There was 12, must have been 12 wins in total. 7 Wounds on the Broodlord. 5 up. 1, 2, 3. He is gone. But it was close. It actually came down to that last 4. Although, of course, there was still melter guns and las guns, everything. Yeah. The Plasma Storm. Plasma Storm. You can get a lot of plasma in these squads. Okay, that was a good little showcase of that little ability. What we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is we'll do the rest off camera, because I kind of wanted to show off what the tank could do. I wanted to show off what the Plasma Storm could do. The rest, we'll be seeing that a couple more times, but we need to watch that again. And we've got some firepower coming for the tank. So we'll be back at the end of guard shooting. Could be some big casualties for the Tyranids here. We come back towards the end of guard shooting turn 2. We fired basically this tank here, and we also fired the tank commander there, doing a bit of a crossfire, and then this unit and this unit, and we were able to pick up the entire blob of termagants. The final 2 wounds being done by an unovercharged plasma gun from the Dreadnought, because don't forget, they do have shooting. They do have some decent shooting. We also were able to do a number of casualties to the Hormagaunts here from this squad. They only picked up 1. Really, really struggled on the hits and sounded very, very well on the saves. And the Lemur's Exterminator was able to side down a good amount of them, but don't forget, Simon can use a stratagem to regrow that squad D3+3. So both sides able to regenerate in some capacity. One thing we did off camera was the hazardous test for this unit here. All 3 plasma pistols, which have been overcharged, died. So I have actually lost the Lord Commissar from this unit, and they are now orderless. That's actually really, really bad.
I thought it was quite funny.
It's hilarious. Or it's a bad batch of plasma pistols, but it was very unfortunate. Now the last bit of shooting we've got to do is going to be the bombardment. Now last time I fired this bombardment, I killed 3 Gene Stealers, but you did have the Feel No Pain. But you've already spunked it this time. You spunked it on this squad. That's how they were able to endure so nicely. So now we'll see if my bombardment can be more effective. But here's the thing. You don't have the Feel No Pain, but I don't have Incendio on you either. So you're going to be on a 4 up, whereas before you were on a 5 up, 5 up.
And you're also only on 10 for your blast.
Yeah, so the moment after the first one's gone, the blast will be reduced, won't it?
No. You don't get it on the first one, it's 11 up.
No, it's per 5. You have just quoted 9th edition.
Yeah, I have. I just realised that as soon as I said it. I was like, no, wrong.
So many editions, man. Yeah. Hey, it's going to really bake you when we go back to 3rd edition next month, just to try it out. Little sneak peek for those people that are watching the Barrett closely and intently. So, first barrage, we'll get this on camera. First barrage going in to the Gene Stealers. 7 + 2. 9. I do math good.
No, you don't.
7 + 2 per gun equals 11.
Should have kept the gob shut.
Miss. Sustained hit. All right, not bad. 7 hits. Wounding on 3s. Not bad. 4 wounds. That's pretty much what I was getting last time as well.
4 up.
4 ups. 3 go down. As many killed from 1 battery as was killed from all 6 guns last time. Next, bombardment. Okay, kind of swingy. Now that is 7.
Yeah.
That is 7. See, these fobs, that D6 per gun is very swingy. Let's see what the hits look like. No sustained, and the majority did miss. See if we can get some wounds going here. Only 1, a whole wound, which you have passed. So 1 did something, 1 battery did nothing, the 3rd battery, come on! No, again, only 7. These fobs, it's a roller coaster of emotions. It's a roller coaster of emotions, man. Okay. No sustained, and again, not great on the hits. And again, the exact same result. But we did get 1 that time.
We killed 1 this time.
So we killed 4.
Yeah, but I mean, but then the flip side is my buffed up Gene Stealers went into yours and did 4. So,
It's an attrition game, isn't it? So it's like, I'm not blasting you off the table with indirect, but I've got in places, to be fair, those guys, I think they will happily blend all 15 of them. But in play, especially because I'm on the objective as well.
Yeah, they might not be going there.
They might not be. But the point is that I have attritional firepower, but I've also got attritional levels of durability. It's interesting. I've just done a big blow to the Tyranids there. Killing, I'm going to get do all right for Call the Horde there. That's okay. I don't want to charge and lose them all on my own turn. That would be foolish. Over here. Because I've got like 3 power swords. But I'm only hitting on 4s with most of it. Oh no, I've got a power fist and 2 power swords. But you can use your feel no pain stratagem again in the combat phase. So you'd have the CP. Do you have the CP?
No.
No CP?
I've spent one every round.
This is what we call a gutsy move.
Well, I did a gutsy move and it blew up in my face.
Fix bayonets! We're going to go for the charge. They want it. They want it. I think I'm about to lose my whole squad.
I don't think you are. I think you probably pick them up.
Nah, man. Let's move them in and let's move and see what happens. Clambering through the ruins, bayonets fixed, the guard charge. Led by the Lord Commissar with his power fist, they're going to try and kill 2 Genestealers. That's the goal. Because that way you can't physically wipe the squad out and you'll be stuck in place for a turn. Oh man, you think this is a good move? I think I've thrown my squad away. We'll see who is correct, I suppose.
Well, they were dead next go anyway.
Yes, but I'd rather lose them in your turn than my turn.
Why?
Because if I lose them in my turn, then you can go after other units in your turn.
Well, I was going to go after other units. I was not going to charge those with the Genestealers.
Fair.
They were going into them.
Ah.
And they were going to get blasted by them.
Right, fair.
It's absolutely the right thing to have done.
Okay, well, let's, I'll tell you what,
Absolutely you roll like a bag of poo. But
like a bag of shit, yeah.
Generally doesn't happen when you play against me, so I'm not holding my breath.
We'll see. Let's get some dice. Well, all of my melee weapons hit on 4s, which is a little bit vexing and concerning. I thought the Commissar would at least hit a bit better, but apparently not. So we'll go with the Power Fist first, Simon. Are you ready? He's hit you twice. Okay. He's wounded you 1 time. You need to roll a 5-up. No. Splash 1. 2 wounds from that Power Fist. We've then got a Power Sword, a Power Weapon. That is also 3 attacks. I actually can do both of these at the same time because I've got one from the Sergeant as well who gets 2 attacks with hit. So green is the Sergeant. Okay. Now wounding on 4s again. 1 whole wound. 1 whole wound. You have passed it. So we've got the rest of the command squad, which will be 4 members. Because there's 6 in a Kree command squad. They have 2 attacks each with their close combat weapons. Oh, piss. No wounds. And then we've got the rest of the Kriegers, which will be 9 attacks. Because 9 just close combat weapons. Okay, they've done a smidge better. Now we need a few wounds here. Need those 5 and 6s again. Just 1, so I can't kill 2 Genestealers. But I can wound 1.
Yes, you can.
There's a wound. Right, now Simon, you will get to fight me back. You get to fight back. You don't have any dev wounds in this squad and all that good stuff.
20 attacks.
So it'll be 20 attacks. You'll be hitting on 2s. This is quite tense. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Sustained hits as well. Could be close. If these sustained hits spike now, there's a few 1s in there, but there's a few sustained in there as well.
There's 3 sustained. Hits.
Will these ones translate good? They'll translate into hits, so that's all right. Now wounding on 3s. I am not on an objective anymore, actually. I have charged off the objective, rather foolishly, but maybe to my survival. So now it's just straight 3s. Okay, pick up all the 1s and 2s. Okay, so how many have we got?
5.
5.
10. 15. 18.
How many did you drop?
5.
Fuck's sake. I think the squad's gone, honestly, because we've got 18. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then he has got 16, 17, and then the last one, gets him. So you wipe the squad out.
Wow.
I told you it was a bad move, man.
I think you're unlucky. Can I consolidate now?
You can consolidate onto the objective, yeah.
Nice.
There you go. So
Okay,
I told you.
Maybe it wasn't the best move.
Told you it was a bad move.
If it worked, if you'd have just killed one more, and bear in mind you're only 1 wound off doing that, I don't wipe that squad.
And that makes a big difference.
And then I can't do what I wanted to do this turn.
True, but I honestly have no issue with doing that because A, it's a test.
Yeah.
We know this now. And B, it was cool. And it's exactly what a commissar would do. So there we go. Especially a Creed commissar. So, test unsuccessfully completed. Well, task failed successfully. That's where we're going to put it. We are now. That could be a big blow, though. I'm losing a big screening unit like that could be huge. We'll see how it is going to affect the guard in the long run. Now that those gene cylinders are going to be freed up to do their thing. Let's head over to Tyranids turn 2. Can the bugs seize upon this opportunity that has been cast to them? Upon reflection, the Tyranids have decided that points are the better part of valor.
Yeah.
And you are going for the points. Because as we said at the beginning of the game, your army is take casualties but take points.
Yes.
And giving up maximum cleanse is not as good as just to get like a few other guys.
Yeah.
Also, we worked out I could minefield you, I kill one guy, and then that equation comes to my favor and you don't even wipe the squad out.
Yeah.
So no, it's all about taking the points, and so that's what you're going for. And I personally think that is the correct move, and that's what I would do if I was commanding this Tyranid army.
It's a 60-point unit at this point, isn't it? So
yeah.
It's fair to get.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Yeah, they've done the job. They've killed the unit. They're holding the centre. Quite happy with that. Yeah.
There you go. All right. So, Si, where are we going to go with the shooting then?
Do the big ones into this tank here.
So both biggies are going to go into that tank there. Yeah. So D6 plus 3 shots. I'll come round this side. This is going to be the Exocrine first.
And do they have some smaller stuff as well, did you say?
The Exocrine doesn't. The Big Dick guy does. And he's basically got some heavy bolter stuff, but we'll do that off camera. We'll do the big shots on, little shots off.
Okie dokie. I'm just going to work out where... That's fine, yeah.
They're only short ranged, so you would...
No. It's about which order was going to do the shooting. Make sure I was going to give it myself.
No, you want to do Exocrine first, because then you get the rerolls on the other guy.
D6 plus 3.
D6 plus 3. Let's see what we get. 5. Okay, let's see what the hits are. You'll be hitting on 4s now because of the smoke. Smoke shells hopefully will provide defensive cover. Yeah, they saved me from 1 hit. That's good. And you're going to be winning on 5s. Not bad. Not bad. I will be on a 4-up save. I'm okay. So now you need to fire the Tyrannifex. Now he's going to be 2 shots hitting on 4s. If he but he does have heavy. Yeah. So next turn, if I'm still where I am, it'll be easier to hit. Oh, the smoke shells, man. There's a 3 there. And the smoke shells. Okay, we'll do those off camera. It's 8 strength 5 AP 0 shots.
8 strength what?
8 strength 5 AP 0 shots. So we'll do those off camera and we'll be back with any casualties. A single casualty from the thorny back of the Tyrannofex. Where are we going next, Si?
So this squad.
All of the guns?
Into here, apart from the back 5.
Are they cleansing?
No, they're cleansing.
So you're not going for the charge?
No.
And just to clarify, you didn't go for the regen into the squad either?
No.
Decided not to. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so all of those bug shots into the tank or into the infantry?
Infantry, but apart from 5 that aren't in range, so they're going into the tank.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, we'll do this off camera and we'll see what the end result is. It started out very, very promising with Simon getting 7 wounds from the first half of the shots, or 6 wounds, and then 1 from the second half of the squad. Clearly, second half was just phoning it in. For a total of 7 wounds. Big thing that we noticed there was the winning on 5s because of the toughness of the bodyguard again. It's very, very, very good. I do like these squads. Now, we are on a 4-up save, and we have to take it on the infantry first. The little buggers first. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, which will kill the little attendees. And then we will have 1 feel no pain on the Ogren. No, so the Ogren will have 5 wounds left. So just put those down there, that's fine. And then I'll just put that on a 5 on the Ogren. Okay. So not too bad. Whittled, but you whittled the easy shit. Now it's the tough shit.
That's fine, because it takes and those are going to shoot into it. So that's 9 shots, is it?
12.
12. Ooh.
12 shots. So we're going for, just to give the viewers the correct perspective, these are dead, don't worry. The Impaler cannons are going to try and finish off the Dreadnought. We're looking at 12 shots, hitting on 4s, wounding. You could go for the other squad, potentially. Try and finish it off. It's only 1 wound on that Ogren.
Yeah, I think I'll do it into them.
Okay, so 12 shots hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
Lots of hits, but winning on 5s.
2.
2 wounds, okay. 2 wounds, 2 4-ups. No, feel no pain. No. Ogren is going to die, and the officer is going to be on a wound. So you are killing the you're whittling, sir. Whittling. All right. Any more shooting? Maybe some bugs over there.
How long's the range of the back cannon things?
I think it's 18 or 24.
Right.
It's not in range either way.
So I'll just not bother there. So how much difference is it? Right. So they're going to put everything into the squad at the back.
The squad here?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do this off camera. Let's see how this veteran squad holds up. A furious fusillade of devourer shots coming into these guardsmen here, resulting in a total of 23 wounds. Now, I do have the benefit of cover, so I will be on a 4-up save, but this could be spicy. 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, 4 dead, 5 dead, 6 dead, 7 dead, 8 dead, 9 dead, 10 dead, 11 dead, 12 dead, 13 dead. That is going to basically leave the commissar and the medic left alive. That is a toughie. All right, we'll take those models off. These veteran squads are good, but they really do not have any staying power whatsoever. Honestly, I kind of wish that I had more of these Bulgan squads.
Only have 3 though, can't you?
I could get 4th with Nork. He's not got the invuln, but he has got a big head, which he can headbutt people with. So, interesting. So that is the end of shooting? No?
Back cannons.
Oh, back cannons. Is he going to try and finish them off?
Yes.
Okay.
So 8 shots.
Yes, let me clear these away for you.
On
3s. Some misses, but 1 sustained.
3s.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, okay. 2.
2.
Those do 1s and
That's
2.
what I meant. 2.
I'm okay. Whoa. Whoa.
Charges.
Charges, what are you thinking?
I'm going to start here and here.
Okay. Yes. Do you want to do that now?
Yes.
What's the distance?
It is, I think.
If it's a 6, you're in trouble.
It's a 5.
The dozer blade doesn't count.
Oh.
It's to the hole.
So it's a 6.
Okay. Whoa, Simon's favourite charge roll. Let's have a look. Nah, he wants it. Jesus, man. 6s are not your enemy anymore, are they?
Bugger.
Now where do you charge? Do you charge both?
I mean, charge it. I really want to get rid of that medic. But
It's D3 guys back, and he can't bring back the squad now. No, he can bring the squad back, because the medic is part of the Krieg squad, so he can bring back anyone from the command squad or the infantry squad.
So can you pick so you can go between
Yeah, because he's the only one with the character keyword.
Oh, right, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm going to just go into the...
Into them? They are basically shattered at this point. I wouldn't worry about them too much. A 7, that will be in. Nice. Tight.
Okay.
Let's keep going, I suppose. 4 attacks over there. So both Turvigons have got crushing claws. So Turvigon into tank. 4 attacks hitting on 4s.
4s? That would kill you.
But the las cannons when they do hit.
Yeah.
No sustained hits though.
Boo.
Of course. 3 to wound.
How's it feel to be me?
It's pretty bad, to be honest.
This is now when I revert back to being me.
Come on. Skinwalker Siren. Come on. That's a fail. That's a wound. That's a wound. That's a wound. So 3 5-ups.
I don't know why I did that. It annoys me when you do it to me. I'll not do that again.
Fail. 3d6. He's dead. Explosion. Yes, I am okay with that. So D3 on you. Take 2.
So he's got 12 left, yeah.
14 if he's uninjured.
Oh, yeah, he would.
D3 on the Hormagaunts. 1. D3 on my Lehman Russ. 3. D3 on the Ogrin. 3. So Ogrin Man is down to 2. And I've taken 3 hits, so I'll just go like this. Cha. Okay, cool. Cool beans. And he is very dead. There we go. I'm just going to check it doesn't affect you in combat, but I'm 99% certain the smoke doesn't. If it does, you got 2 4s, which would mean that we just have to do something about it. We just have to re-roll the damage or something, but we won't worry about it. Like I said, I don't think it does matter. Just thinking out loud more than anything else. And the next one, let's keep going. It's a furious turn and turn. The swarm is swarming. 2 hits. It's more like no sustained though, because I'm not an infantry. Oh, I am an infantry.
Oh, an infantry.
2 sustained, please.
2s to kill.
Yes. You kill. You go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm okay because of the invulnerable save on the ogre.
Ah, yes. Fair enough.
And now I get to bonk you back with the ball grin. 5 attacks. He's hit you. He's angry.
I was going to say.
He's like, "Roar!" 2 wounds, AP1. I believe you are a 3-up save, but if you roll any 3s, we'll double check. So you've definitely taken 2 damage. You might have taken 4. Power Fist. I believe you're on a 3-up save, I should say.
Yeah, I thought you said it was 2-up base.
I think you are, yeah. Power Fist hits twice. Does wound once. AP2. That's another 2 damage. So I think you've taken 4 damage, so you'll be on 12. Okay. Interesting times. Very interesting times. So I am being somewhat overwhelmed, and my artillery really needs to pick up the slack now, I think.
But you're only on 1 objective now, aren't you?
I'm on that objective for 5 points, and you're 5 OC, and I am only 3 OC right there. So I'd have to see how I can grow back and potentially sneak the objective away from you.
Yeah.
But I'll check if that happens in the movement phase or the command phase, and we'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah.
But I think overall very successful turn 2 there.
Quite clear. I didn't get as punched as badly as I thought I was going to get punched.
No. And I think throwing away a bunch of my own guys somewhat foolishly, but
I don't think it made that much difference because all it would have been is they've only picked up from.
Yeah.
They would have cleared them, yes, but it wouldn't have made that much difference. What it has done, it was worth the gamble because otherwise, I mean, what's happened has happened. But all it meant was their shooting's gone into there instead, and it's not done much.
True.
So
True.
I don't think you lost much by doing it. In all honesty.
Well, I suppose we'll find out.
Yeah.
In turn 3, do I have enough clap back to? I think I need to retarget my guns. I've been going after Gene Stealers. It's not been working. Let's retrain the guns onto things which are a bit squishier. Let's go into guard. Turn 3. It is time to cleanse the bug, to purge the bug, to scour them from the Emperor's sight. It's time for turn 3 guard. Pivotal turn. I think if I don't have a big one here, I fear the Nids will overwhelm me in a tide of chitinous claws. So we've gone all in on firepower. Every unit that is eligible to receive orders has gone for take aim. We did check the whole medic situation, and it does occur in the command phase, which means I was able to sneak this objective back because I used a CP to make sure that I passed my battle shock. I still have 1 CP in the bank. Objectives were cleanse, bad at this time. When you're doing firepower, you don't want an objective like that, but I need to keep my CP for some grenades. And I also got engage, which is fine. I'm going to get 2 points for it. So I'm struggling on points a little bit, hopefully, but I expected that. Hopefully I can bring it back in the later turns. Now let's go for some shooting. Big shooting is the best. I have fallen back from here to open up this opportunity here. Oh, thing we noticed off camera, I checked the hazardous ability and it does mortal wounds. I realised that my alchemical geezer in the Kree command squad would actually give me a 6 of feel no pain from that, and we went back and my Lord Commissar was able to pass his feel no pain. He got one of them, he got one of the 6s. So he's looking pretty good now. And I chose with the Krieg medic to not bring one of the plasma pistols back because I wanted to have the +1 to hit. So I'm hitting on 2s. So let us start with these guys because the Scions came down here because they couldn't get anywhere for engage. The Scions are going to come down here and they're going to try and blast these, blast those Gene Stealers. So we have got a plasma pistol from the Sergeant. Hurrah! It's a miss. It's not off for a good start. Let's see if we can get the plasma gun to do any better. Hurrah! Double hit. I like that. And then see if we can wound you. 2 wound side, 5 up saves. Oh, the casual throw. Melter gun, it misses. And then the las guns, we get 3 hits. And we only get 1 wound.
Were you overcharging your plasma?
Of course. I do wound you because of AP -1. I don't...
Because I've got cover.
I'll double check. You just leave it to one side, and because you're either dead or you've taken a casualty. We'll check the app in a second because you do have cover. That is correct. Yeah. So just
pop him down just on the
yeah,
side.
exactly. I didn't die to hazardous, which is good, but not ideal. I was hoping for a bit more from the Scions. This is why I think rerolls to hit was better than rerolls to wound, and GW fucked them. But there we are. So over here, we're going to put. This guy's going to fire his plasma pistol into here.
What's his OC?
The big guy?
No.
Oh. Lying on the objective, Jesus. He's OC 1,000,000 and he's sticky permanently.
There you go.
So I hit with the plasma pistol, I wound with the plasma pistol, and I do kill one. So he's definitely dead. We have to check this now, don't we? Because it's starting to interfere with things. So we'll check this. If you're a 5-up save base, then only the 1 wound guy dies anyway. Yeah. If you're if you're 4-up save, you've only lost 1 guy. If you're a 5-up save, you've lost 2. So lessons learned, they are only a 5-up save, which means I probably should have done more damage with my artillery in previous turns, but we know this now. I think it only saved you on a couple of saves over here, to be fair. But then that squad would have made the... Oh, it's all unraveled, Simon. It's all unraveled. It is what it is. It's fine. Some mistakes you can catch in time, some you can't. That's just the way of the road, Bubbles, the way of the road. So now we're going to go for this unit here. They are going to put all of the big shots, fully overcharged, into this guy. And all of the little... You know what? We'll do this squad first, actually. They're just going to put everything into him. That makes it easier. So we have got 2 plasma guns. Now, I'm hitting on 2s with these. And I've got my plasma pistol from the officer as well. So let's... Do I grenade? I'm going to throw grenades first. I'm going to throw grenades at you. So, Grenadzi. You have taken 4 mortal wounds. That will be 4 mortal wounds on the big fella. I am now out of CP. Now I'm going to shoot you with my plasma. I've dropped 1. And I'm going to wound you with my plasma. I've dropped all of them. Oh my God, give me a chance. Hazardous. Hazardous. Well, no one died at least. And then we've got the melter. It has hit. And that's why I threw the grenades, because I had a sneaky suspicion something like that was going to happen. 2 hits. 1 wound from a las gun. See if we can chip a wound off. No, not quite, unfortunately. Right, so this guy is going to shoot first into that. Everything. Everything? Yes. The big... That does affect what he can only really shoot something else. I think I'm going to shoot everything from that into there for sure. So we've got the auto cannon. I need that dice back. It's a lot of misses. It's not ideal, but we are going to wound you on 5 twin linked. That's better. That's better. So Simon, you've got 3 up saves to make.
Is this on, sorry?
You're a big Turbigon guy. I really need to check if they've got a 3 up save. I'm pretty certain it's a 2 up save. I should double check. Damn your eyes is a 2 up save base. So nothing from the autocannon. But what about the multi-melters? Well, we've got 3 hits there. Come on, lad. 2 wounds, AP 4. You are slap bang out in the open. So these will be 6 ups.
Got no input, no.
Nope. That's 1 through. That's 2 through. Now that's 4 damage straight away from the melter and an additional 1,000,000 damage. He doesn't explode. Okay, good. Chat, I just want to, dearest viewers of this video, you may now cry vindication. You may now riot down in the comment section, because I couldn't have done that if I had plasma cannons. Maybe they want something. Maybe I need to get a bit more aggressive with my tanks. Okay, so let us now go over to this squad, which is just going to put everything into them, because they really need to die. So we've got 2 plasma guns. They are 3 of them are going to hit because we're on hitting on 2s because of Grim Demeanor and Take Aim. And we're going to get 3 wounds. 3 5-ups, Simon. No, 1 guy left. Melter, it's going to hit. It's going to wound. A 5-up side. No. Died by the tray. Okay, so we're clearing out. We're clearing out. It's back and forth. It's back and forth. We're clearing out. That is... We need... Simon, I need you... Just stop ripping the paintings off the walls. It's a bold one.
Yeah.
But do you reckon that I can thread the needle to that squad down that line to from here? Should we check the terrain map
I think we need to check
to see if it is meant to be possible?
Yes.
Okay, we're back in a moment, guys. So we have checked the terrain map because obviously I handmade these maps, so they could be
all sorts.
They could be all sorts different. But we've checked the terrain map and it is meant to be possible. So as a result, this guy is going to go absolutely ham and blast these Hormagaunts, hopefully. So number of shots. It's 6 plus 2. for 8. All right. I've hit unbelievably badly. Only 2 hits. I'm starting to believe these green dice are cursed. I have wounded 2 of you. You'll be on a 5-up save. I killed 1. Not ideal. With then we're going to fire the heavy bolters at you. Okay, it has come back slightly the other way. So that is basically with sustained. That's those. These are dice of extremes. So 4 more. 5-ups, yeah. 4 more down. Okay. Storm Blotter, 2 hits. 1 wound. A 4-up save against this. He loves it. And a laser cannon is going to hit. And he's going to just twat 1.
Okay.
And screw it, Hunter Killer. He hits. And he twats another 1. So the only tank that hasn't fired Hunter Killer is him, but he would have fired it over there. In interest of being fair, he would have fired it because that was getting a bit desperate over there. Okay, so now, Simon, it's a tough one. Now we're going to go for this tank commander, and he is going to fire. Wait, bombardment.
Yeah.
First one into here.
Okay.
9 plus 8.
Yeah.
So I've switched targets. I should have been doing this at the beginning. Fuck Gene Stealers. So it's 9 plus blast. Plus blast.
Yeah.
Oh, and then right. I think I've hit absolutely like piss though. So it feels good, but actually is awful.
Yeah, that's a Simon roll, that.
That's a Simon roll, but I do have 2 sustained in there at least. I am going to wound you on 2s, which is a bit nicer. Have managed to roll a couple of 1s though. So 5 at 5-ups. Oh, feel no pain? You've only got 1 wound each, but it would be a 5-up.
Yeah, but it's going to be 2 damage.
It is.
Yeah.
So saving it for future Nuss.
So that 5-up I can put on any unit.
Any unit, and if it's in synapse range, you get a 5-up, feel no pain. Right, if it's not in synapse range,
that's fine. Okay,
you go save it then. You only take 2 casualties from the first one. So we're going to try again. So that's 6 plus 6.
Yes.
Right, here we go. Try again. Come on, boys. Come on. Ugh. It feels better. 3s are a bit deceptive, though, because you feel like 3 should hit and then they don't. Yeah. 7 again.
Well, this is this weird fucking thing where guards hit on 3 regularly is wrong.
Yeah, but when we don't hit on 3, Simon, it's absolutely tragic. 5 more, please. That's 3 more dead. And then the lasso, still got plus 3, haven't I? Because it should be 15 because I killed 5 so far. Last one is going to be 16. Shit. Okay. 8. 16. Okay. I'm doing this turn on camera entirely because it's a big turn. So it feels like every dice roll is quite tense and important. Let's have a look. Now that's a good one. Finally, the Tim roll's coming in. So I've been rolling these blood like Simon for weeks at this point. I've been on a trend of bad luck. All right. Come on, just fucking blow them away. Blow them away, boys. That's better. Okay. I feel like this is what we both were expecting them to do from the beginning of the game. 10. 10 5-ups. Ah, nice. The Simon roll coming in. So 8 die.
It's always away. It's looking half decent, and then right at the end.
Right at the midpoint.
Yeah.
Right at the point. So now I am going to fire. So they've all fired. So now I'm going to fire him, and he's going to put everything into them.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay.
Everything. Because you can spawn.
Yeah.
And stratagem spawn into them.
Yeah.
So if one's alive, you would bring back 6 plus 2d3.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just Canaan. So, main gun gets 7 shots at this point. One miss. 1 fail to wound. So you'll get cover on one of these. So do the first one on a 5 up. Second one on a 5 up. Yes, the Invincible Gaunt. Not in the tray, unfortunately. Still going. He's now dead. And you do have these 2.
No, 1.
Oh, that one dropped out the tray.
Yeah.
There was 7.
5, wasn't there?
There was 5. There was 5. You are correct. One more on a 6 up. No, so kills another one. Heavy bolter. Heavy bolters. They basically all hit with sustained. And they all wounds. These are this will be 6 ups because you're just out in the open. 1 left. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 wounds. Yeah, you only had 5 left. Sorry, I thought you had 6 left.
No, 6 left.
Did you? Okay. Las cannon. Nope. Storm bolter. 2 hits. 2 wounds. 2 5 ups. Ooh. Ugh.
Was that your last bit of shooting at him?
I have a plasma pistol from here.
Might as well try and keep him.
He's going to try and keep him. A CP is being spent to try and save the lowliest of tiered organisms. Hey! And he got it. He got it. Nice. Okay, so now we need to fire that plasma pistol. I don't need to overcharge it, but I only hit on a 4.
That's what I was thinking.
It's a hit. It's a 2 to kill. At this point, do you want to use that 5 up feel no pain to try and save him?
No,
Do you have the CP for it?
One left.
Do you want to save it?
Let me save it, actually.
Okay. He's dead. The officer, the platoon commander, levels his plasma pistol and without supercharging it, fires a superheated bolt through the eye of the last abomination.
I should have bloody mocked him onto the thing after combat, shouldn't I?
What do you mean?
After I killed you, I could have consolidated onto the...
Objective?
Yeah.
Do you want to? I don't mind. You're learning to it the first time. You have all the take backsies you want. It's not a...
Yeah, no,
I've taken a few things back and I'm owning some mistakes where I should know better.
I just sat there looking at him going, why did I not consolidate onto the...
That's totally okay. I don't mind that at all. You're learning NIDS for the first time.
Well, that's a rookie mistake.
That's right, but still, it's fine. And I've tried to not take things back where I should know better. I did the take back, obviously, on the Commissar, but that was because I've never used the Crew Command Squad before. So I was like, anything, that's why I'm trying to be fair with it. And that's why you get all the take backs because you're using everything new for the first time. All right. So, it's just spinning around.
So I've definitely got that one locked down.
Okay. Charges. We're going to...
Loki, get on the objective.
He's overhanging. He's overhanging. The floof is overhanging. And it counts.
Well, is that not flying?
I don't... He can jump quite high, but I don't think he counts as having fly. These guys are going to charge in here. And these guys are going to charge in there. So... the first squad over there. Yes. Second squad over there. Yes. To like, are you sure? We saw what happened to the last guys. So, bang, bang there. These are battleship, by the way, so I wouldn't have taken the objective.
Yeah.
I would have taken it off you, but wouldn't have controlled it myself. And then getting a 9 over here, we'll move them into the termagants. We're back in a second. We did the combats off camera because they were pretty straightforward. The Bulgren absolutely smashed the piss out of the remaining 4 Hormagaunts over here. And the Galvan over here actually did pretty good, killing 6 of the Termagants and only losing 2 people in return. Of course, Termagants can respawn, but that will cost Simon a CP. That was a real turnaround. At the end of turn 2, I thought, this is bad. I'm not going to bring this back. At the end of guard turn 3, my infantry corps is pretty damaged, but so is Simon's now. And it's going to come down to potentially remaining big assets, of which we both have 3 each, And also, I've got some artillery which I can lean on. I think the big difference there, lesson learned, is my fobs should have been going after your swarms, and I should have not been worried about the gene stealers. So let Plasma deal with gene stealers, let fobs deal with Gants. But with all that said, let's head over to the mid-turn of the Tyranids. Let's go over to turn 3. The Tyranids are swarming once more. Wave after wave of these bio-organic monstrosities from the deep keep emerging. They're in the walls. They're in the goddamn walls! Big bastard bugs coming forward over here. Termagants choosing to remain in combat. I thought I was tying them up. It seems they were tying me up. 5 of them have regenerated, leading to only 1 permanent casualty in that squad. Tough feat. This is what it feels like. That's what it feels like. And then over here, we have the reinforcement Tony the Trigon coming in here. And you've also got your Termagants coming in. And you are trying to kill as many things as possible because you have no prisoners and assassinate.
It's a very killy.
It's a very. I wish I'd had those. Yeah. I got cleanse. God damn. All right. Let's see. Let's see what you can do.
We do the big stuff on camera.
Do it all on camera.
Right.
Turn 3. I think it's going to be pivotal. So
I'll start here.
Yeah.
Stings into him.
Okay. 8 stingy shots into Colonel Schaefer of the Last Chances.
Hitting on
3s.
With 2 sustained.
Oh, God, yeah. Sustained, man. The goddamn sustained.
Wounded on
3s.
So 6.
My God. He just needs to make all these 5-up saves. He didn't. Well done. You have now assassinated.
That is good.
Bleh. What next?
These boys into him.
Into them?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be 20 shots.
Okay, I've got 20 dice here.
Yes.
4s yet?
Yes. Big old 4s. No, just sustained, no lethals.
That's upsetting.
Okay, and then we've got 5 to wound.
6. That's quite good, that.
I forgot to do the Feel No Pain on the Ogun Bodyguard before, so just give me 1 second. Right, he's got 4 wounds left, and then 6. He's okay. Even if he had 2 wounds left, he just didn't take a wound.
Those boys?
Same thing?
Yeah, so what's their profile?
So, Simon is going for the Impaler Cannons. This will be 12 shots, hitting on 4s. And
they hit 4 natively.
4 natively, and then they have heavy to help them when they're firing indirectly.
When they're firing directly, right?
Indirectly, yeah.
So 4s.
Yeah, 4s. Okay.
So I could have actually just stayed behind the wall, basically.
Yes, but that got you close to the objective.
Yeah.
So not a bad shout. Woundage. Nothing.
Right, this boy.
I need more of these Bulgrin, man. I'm telling you. I am telling you. This is the way forward.
The Trigon.
It's the age of the abhuman.
So he's got 6 attacks. Oh, so he's sustained 2 apparently.
Ooh. So Tony the Trigon doing the same thing. You're still trying?
Yeah.
Okay. Now remember that Bulgrin does have 4 wounds now.
But it's on 3s.
With sustained 2. So they all hit. So you got 1. Yes. This all
5s.
Yes, he's 2. What strength is it?
5.
So yeah, 5s. 2. I'm okay.
Okay. Right. So they're going to put the small stuff into that squad there in front of them.
So it's only him.
Yeah.
So Spine Bank Boy, 8 shots. And then
I'll do the other guy first into him.
Him into here. Yeah. Okay. He is smoked as part of my 3 tanks got the smoke shells. So hit on 4s.
Oh, right. Okay. We'll do it in front.
They're all smoked. So.
Yeah, I'll go into the one who's got the
multi-melters. Okay. I will also pop smoke because I don't currently have the benefit of cover. So now I will have the benefit of cover.
Ah, right. So it's only
Yeah. It doesn't completely Cook you, yeah.
So D6 plus 3.
Yeah. 5. This is not a Doomsday Arc, Simon. You don't just roll 6s all the time on it. That will be 4s to hit, yeah. And then 5s to wound. And a save. No, 3 damage. 3 damage, leading me to have 10 left. Oh, God, I'm never going to find out this giant dice. All right, there we go.
And what does this, now that he's hit it, what does that do?
Reroll 1s to hit.
Right. So, 2 shots.
Here we go. Reroll the 1. No. Wounding on a 3. It's a wound. I have a save of a 5 up. Like a glover.
And the small stuff.
8 shots hitting on 3s.
Two.
Yes, I was blanking for a second. 1 live, 1 dies. All right. Anything else?
No, that was shocking.
Yes, but I feel like melee is going to be your
I've
forte.
not really got that much. So he's going to charge.
Charging the tank.
Yeah.
Off you go.
Well, a bit late. So I was going to
Do both.
Yeah.
Do both. It's fine. You would have done it. You would have had the distance anyway. So.
I'm not going to attack those 2 boys.
Okay.
He's going to try and charge.
Okay. So 9. Whoa. Hey. Okay. Can you just put that green dice on the ogre onto a 4 for me? It's on a 2 at the moment. I forgot he had his feel no pain when I was doing the level up
those
stuff.
2 are going to charge into.
The littlies?
Yeah.
Go for it.
First one.
Yeah.
Second one. Yeah.
They're not totally convinced. I will. Heroic intervene.
Okay.
Because I have the CP. 4 inches, I should be able to make it to there. Do you want to double check for me? I'm within 5. Yes.
So how many more units do I need to kill to get...
No prisoners. How many have you done? 1.
1.
So you need to get 2 more.
Right, okay.
Okay, where are you going?
So I'm going to start with him into these.
So Tony the Trigon.
Yeah.
I will get your stats, sir. All right, Simon, here you go. 12 attacks, hitting on 3s. You still get sustained because I am an infantryman.
1 sustained.
Nice. Strength 9 means you're wounding on 3s. Oh, that is a Simon roll. That is what I've been waiting for.
4.
4 ups. I need to do these 2 at a time. He's on 1 wound. I think I'm still going to lose this game, but it's moments like that that make it all worthwhile.
You say that, but it's like literally, it's saying turn 3, looking good for me, and then the bullshit switch gets flicked, and then the whole thing goes horribly wrong. Right,
it's true. I'm not denying it. It's true.
All 4 attacks into there.
Into the tank.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
So that's 4 attacks. I hit on 4s though, don't I?
You do.
Do I try and clear that squad? Because his blast is only going to be... Because his las cannon can't target him. He's going to be hitting on... I'll come back to him.
Okay.
Start. So the guy on the furthest one.
Okay.
He's going to go into...
Big Dick Gun Man.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what he's got. Big Dick Man has got 4 attacks. He's hitting on 3s. It's not great so far. It's a big 1er, and then it's a 2. It's only 1. You only got 1 hit.
Sustained.
Very good. Sustain my nuts. Sustain this, you filthy animal. He's very upset.
Every game.
Execute 3 attacks. 1 hit. It is a wound. You do get one. Ah, yes. The mighty guardsman holding out against impossible odds. I still don't think I'm going to... I don't know. I don't think I have much chance of...
Well...
It's points. I'm very struggling on points.
I just think, if you're not refusing to die...
It's infuriating, but yeah.
Right, I'll put the 4 attacks into these.
So, the 4 attacks are going into which squad?
These.
The Bulgren squad. Yeah. Okay, the Dreadnought. Okay, hit on 4s. Okay, it's 3 hits. Now you'll be wounding on 2s. Okay, now. The first invulnerable save has failed. I will CP reroll it. It has passed. The second has passed. The third, no. Damage.
But he's only got 1 left. Oh.
I feel no pain.
I only rolled a 3.
The Bulgren has died. He gets +1.
All right.
The Bulgren's died. The commander's still alive. These guys are tough. More, please. More.
I literally killed 1 unit.
Yes. You killed 1 unit on no prisoners because the Bulgren increases the starting strength of that squad and is not a separate unit from the beginning of the game. Nice.
Your attack's over there?
Well, we'll do it all off camera because it's going to be a bunch of little bits, like maybe a chip a wound off here, chip a wound off there. So we'll come back at the end and see what the final bits and bobs are. After the dust has settled, the guard were able to chip a couple of wounds off the Exocrene and also kill 5 of the Termagants, killing the ones that came back, only losing 1 man in return. That was a very bad turn, Simon. Mm-hmm. You killed 5 models in total.
Yeah.
I think a huge part of that is down to the fact that the Bulgren just sort of absorbed everything. In shooting, in combat, he absorbed everything. That was a wild... This game, I still think it's in the Tyranids' favour because you're so ahead on points. But this game, what is a huge display, a huge play test of where I think the Guard Infantry Corps is going. And I think it's going away from blobs and towards dreadnoughts and Bulgrens. If you traditionally spend 800 points, 1,000 points on infantry in your list, don't be spent on big blobs. Don't take those 5 blobs of command squads. Take dreadnoughts, take Bulgrens, and just take everything on the chin. Let's go over to Guard turn 4. I think this is going to be a quick one. Both sides are battered and bloodied at this point. I am very far behind on points, but maybe we can go down swinging and maybe we can pick some points up here and there. We've got 2 turns left to do it. Let's get on it. Turn 4 for the Guard. High Command has recognised that the bug threat is maybe stronger than we expected, and we have been given orders to defend our stronghold. We've also been given orders to cut the head from the snake and to assassinate the brain bug. Now, unfortunately, we only have 1 brain bug left to go for, and it is the Tervigon. And any of you wondering why didn't I discard that objective? Because I discarded the other one, which was marked for death, which was awful. So I was just like, just the ones that, what was it? That one? Which one was it?
That one. Those boys and him.
Oh, fair enough. So marked for death, I guess. It was all about him, but it was too much to I don't think I'm going to get him. But I've set myself up to give myself the best possible chance. So the Scions have come over here, and all the artillery is obviously ready to do its thing. And then both tanks were able to use the alley, the northwest passage, to draw line of sight to him and be in range. So I need to basically shoot the exterminator first, to then get extra AP, and then hopefully that will allow me to do something to this bugger. There you go. Now, I presume you're going to feel no pain in.
Yes.
I mean, that just makes sense.
But you've got enough damage to kill him.
I don't.
You've got a melter.
Melt's not in range.
Isn't it?
Nope.
Oh.
No, I don't think so. Double check. Actually, check. It's 18 inches.
Yeah, it's well within.
Oh, that melter. I was talking about that melter.
Oh, yeah, no, he's well out.
Those melters are going to go into that. Autocannon, Lads Cannon, Stubber is going to go over here.
So you've got like 2 Lads Cannons, 2 Battle Cannons, plus a melter, plus your plasma. He's not got an in-bun.
Gotta feel no pain.
Doesn't matter.
Gotta feel no pain.
D6.
So we are going to fire the exterminator, everything it's got, into here. Now we had to move to get the angle, so we're only hitting on 4s. But we have hit, which is the important thing, because now he's extra -1 AP when everyone else goes after him. We've got a wound, but twin linked. 2 wounds, 2 2-ups, please. Sweet. Laser cannon. It is a hit. Laser cannon. It is a wound. It's T11. That'll be a 5-up. 4-up. 4-up. That'll be D6 plus 1 damage. Ooh! Okay. It's a good one, though, Simon. It's a goodie. You blocked. You blocked 4, so you took 3 damage there. Okay, I think that balanced out a bit.
Oh, no,
okay.
Not unreasonable to hit with the last cannon, to be fair.
Stubber. 2 stubber wounds, please. I rolled double 6. These are 2-ups. No, you're okay. Right, then we're going to meld to the Exocrene, which we're going to hit on 5 because you're actually stuck in combat. We've got a hit. No wound. No, he's poor in the Termagant. The poor Termagant. Okay, so now we are going to go with the Tank Commander. Okay, big hits. It's going to be 7 shots.
Do they count on the objective you can move on to?
No. I know you've got exactly 1 bug on that objective, Simon, no matter how many you've trained the cat to move on there for you. They all hit, bar 1. But now we need 5s. It's 2. 2 at 3-ups. That's 3 damage. That's 2 damage in total. So you've taken 5 damage. You should be on 10.
Yes.
On 10. Okay, then we've got heavy bolters. It looks poor, but the sustained have kind of pulled it back. Looking for 6s now. That is 1, and that again will be a 3-up save.
That'll be a 2-up, won't it?
I've got extra AP now because of the exterminator. That will be 2 damage. That's another damage. Down to 9. 9. Okay, here we go. Las cannon. It's not on the tray. Las cannon. It's not a hit. It's not a hit. Storm bolter. It's 1 hit. It is a wound. 2-up save. No. It's okay. Scions. Coming in hot. Melt a gun is a miss. Plasma. I keep telling you, the removing it from the hits and putting it onto the wounds was the worst thing ever. Plasma. 2 hits. 1 wound, AP 4 now, and you're just out in the open there, so that's just a 6-up, so no 2 damage.
No, your plasma's behind the wall.
Okay, well, I will move him slightly more slightly more carefully rather than flinging him around, Si. Fuck's sake.
Academic.
There you go, it's academic.
I wasn't sure if you moved in there or that.
No. I need to check the footage. I might have an extra chance.
Pistol in range?
I've already done it. Yeah. 2 wounds from the las guns. These will actually be AP 2 now, so you'll be on a 4-up save.
Yes.
Nope. Passes 1. Passes the other. So see, the Feel No Pain is very, very good.
Yeah.
I need to check if I rolled a 1 to wound with my other plasma shot. So I'll be 1 second. I did have a reroll to wound for the plasma. Didn't make a difference. Okay, so that's all that stuff. Still on 9. I was hoping this sounds a big letdown, man.
Yeah, I've not done
anything. Haven't killed us. Haven't done a single wound, and they haven't died either. But they're just like firing training rounds or something. I don't know. So it comes down to this, doesn't it?
What's this? Oh, yeah.
That's what it comes down to. Eight.
No, we're the 2-up against it all, aren't we?
No, a 3-up. Because
the executioner. Yeah.
You must put £1 in the guard jar. Everyone who calls the exterminator an executioner. Yeah. And there's the exterminator, the executioner, eradicator. When you get them wrong, got to put £1 in the guard jar. Okay, so 4s with sustained. Miss. But sustained. 5s. 3 from the first battery. 3 ups. Love it.
I'm getting tin rolls here.
3 ups are hard to deal with. Goes back in essentially. 3 more, please.
Definitely getting tin rolls.
Yeah, definitely. This is what it feels like. I mean, I'm rolling really well. 3.
So he can't die.
Not unless I get amazingly lucky on a charge, he can't die.
Not from these boys.
4 damage. Yeah, it takes 2. You've done very lucky on the Feel No Pains. Yeah. I don't ever like making anybody take Feel No Pains, and I personally believe Feel No Pains shouldn't be in the game. I find them unbelievably frustrating to play into. But and that's not just in this case. I mean, that's something I've made very clear for a long time. I think I can track when I stopped I can track the moment when my enjoyment of 40k became less, and that's when the mechanic Feel No Pain got added in. For ever since 6th edition, man, I've just been looking at this thing. It's like, this is the worst. All right, that's basically it. I haven't got any other firepower. I think the only thing I am going to check is if you can. I'm 99% certain he can have that Feel No Pain, but I'll double check it. I'm really checking hope against hope more than anything else. If not, we know he's probably dead. But if I think he does have it. I think that's just what it is. The only thing left to do is the combat over here. You will get to you'll get to strike first.
So it's for only 4 attacks, isn't it?
Yeah. It's only 3 with him. Just take one of the hits out, so you hit twice. Makes it easier. Yeah. That will be 2 wounds. The Ogren's got 2 wounds left. The Ogren is going to bonk you on the head, hopefully.
Oh, the others fallen back out.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
He has hit you a lot. He has wounded you a lot. 3 4-ups, please. He's just taken 6 wounds off you. Will the Power Fist man finish the job? He very well may do. He very, very well may do. Simon, double 5-up. Okay, somehow we just killed the Exocrete in combat. 2. All of this firepower couldn't do it.
Is he a character?
No, don't worry. I've not got points off it. But what I'm just saying is all of that firepower couldn't do it.
Yeah.
2 boys just smashed it. I'm screw it. I'm consolidating. Am I within range?
I don't think so. Could be.
I need to be within 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I am. Let's go for the next one.
So I get 4 attacks.
You get 4 attacks. 2 hits. 1 wound. Of course. He's wanting his next meal. Okay, that was my turn 4. I didn't get Assassinate. I will discard at the end of this turn to get an extra CP. I think Simon is running away with the points, but I have to say I'm having a ton of fun and I'm going down swinging. Turn 4 for the Tyranid menace. They have taken horrendous casualties, and yet they keep on coming, driven by some unknown will from beyond the stars. The hive mind. Simon, what are you thinking?
Just going to change these moves slightly today.
Cheat! What do you want to do? Tell the viewers what's going through your mind.
So, if I move them closer to these, then it opens up the charge into here if I come basically.
Right. Okay.
And I've got overwhelming.
And did you move? But did you not move your 6 inches?
They've only got 6 inches.
Yeah, they're not the 10-inch movers.
Yeah.
So you've done that right.
Yeah, I've done that right.
So I've got to keep an eye on this.
Right, so that's fine.
an eye on this.
I'm right.
I'm right. Okay.
They're recovering. They're recovering.
Yes, because you got recover and
I got recover.
overwhelming.
Overwhelming.
So these ideally need to die, but hopefully you'll be able to clear and then kill and then get 5 points. 4 points, 3 points.
Overwhelming, it's got to be on an objective. Right, I'm going to change that. He's going there and he's going to do it.
Recover.
Yes.
And the other is going to shoot.
Yes, basically.
Okay.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Very good.
Because you've got nothing that can really get to him now other than that and possibly him. Right, yeah, that's right. Take the points. Take the points.
Take the points. Take the points. So I gave you your briefing at the beginning.
Yes.
And you have been religiously sticking to it and you've been doing well. Doing well. Okay. Where are we going with shooting?
These boys?
Yes.
Into these.
Very good. I will... I have CP. I have 2 CP because I binned off my Assassinate bollocks. I'm going to go for go to ground because then everyone gets the benefit of cover and I get a 6-1 vulnerable save. So it just means everyone's got cover. So I'll be on a 4 save no matter who and where I pick casualties.
Okay.
Carry on.
So, this is first lot.
Sustain doing sustain things. Let's see if you can get them wounds. No. Not enough of a Simon roll, unfortunately. Damn him, he's actually rolled rather well.
8.
I think you'll find some 9 because you wound on 3s.
All right, 9 then.
Nice. Jesus, Simon has rolled the second half of the squad and he's got a bajillion 6s. My God. A lot of hits. How many wounds can you get from this second wave? Oh, God almighty.
4.
Hit by him on terror.
7, 8.
Oh, God.
Oh, there's 3 me. So all those. 4.
I can't count above 5, Simon.
8,
you know this.
12. 15. So 24 in total.
24? Yeah. Bloody hell. Well, here's 9.
Oh, here we go.
No, okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be too upset. So that's 9 plus... well, I'm doing this in an incredibly foolish way. 6, 10... Right, the other... Lost 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 left. All right. Let's read the casualties and see what happens. Just a small fired team of guardsmen left alive after the bugs. The bugs were crawling in the skin and eating them. Where next, Si?
He's going to put his thing into them.
Ah, the Stinger Salvo somehow looping out of the front, round and into the back. Well, it's turning it organic technology. It's probably an insect itself that just shoots out and then hones in on the blood scent of the target. So actually, it makes total sense. 8.
3s.
3s. Despite missing 3 times, the power of sustained hits meant that he missed with no times.
3s.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, balances out. To be fair,
it does, but it's like it's bouncing out at the wrong time for me. 4 whole wounds. Come on, lads. Oh God, it's just the commissar left. Oh God. Oh dearie, dearie me. Okay. Well. It's not looking good.
put those shots into them.
Indirect fire, hive guard bastards coming in against the Scions.
It's a 12, yeah.
This really is how you feel every week, isn't it? Because I'm looking over that dead pad. I'm like, I mean, these guys aren't even dead. They turned up to the wrong battlefield and got told to go away. I must have killed 3 guys with 1 I've lost. And I'm still going to lose. Oh my days. Jesus. All right, carry on. What's this, Si? Indirect fire bastard men.
Yeah.
12 attacks. Hit on 4s. Because you always hit on 4s, basically, if you move. Unless you don't move and you're shooting.
3 sustained.
Oh, Jesus.
And
3s. But you actually AP1, which is cool, because you're not firing indirectly. So I don't get the benefit of cover. Like you can clearly just see me as well. 8. 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are gone. He's cleaning up. The bugs are cleaning up. Tell you what, I would like to have been part of the artillery corps in this game. It has had the best job. The infantry's been mullered.
Right, he's going to put his spikes into them and his big gun into them.
Okay, now you're hitting at -1 all the time because you're in combat.
So 4s. No, 5s.
No, 4s with the little guns, but interestingly, still 3s because you stayed still so heavy.
All right.
So 4s into the little buggers.
Could do with 8 6s here, to be honest.
Oh, that would be ideal. I mean, you got 3 of them, so you only missed statistically with 1.
3s.
Indeed. Oh Jesus, wet sigh. You bought new dice. He's bought new dice, and it's made all the difference. I'm still using these old ones. Yeah, 3. I'm still clinging on, but it is just a commissar, so I can't bring anyone back.
Thank God for that. That's unfortunate. I couldn't. Well, I was hoping to.
Right, you're gonna prang the 10 wounder. I'll clear the dice. 3s. Here we go. Ah, such life.
That one.
Go on.
Fuck it, why not?
Go on. It's not sustained, unfortunately, but still.
3s.
Indeed.
Is it twin linked or anything?
It is not.
Should it be?
Probably. Doesn't need it.
No cover? Oh, yeah.
I'm past 1.
Yeah.
I'll spend my other CP to get cover. There you go. So 1 goes through. It's a big damage. I think I'm on 1 wound.
What is it? D6 plus
3. It's 6 plus D. We'll check.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain it's D6 plus 6.
So I needed a 4 to kill it.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, we'll see.
So the first time it's hit all game.
Yeah. Amazingly, I got the rules completely right. It was -4. I did have me smoke, and we're... What did you hit me on? It was a 4, wasn't it?
I can't remember.
It was. You're fine. Because... No, we got it right, Simon. I was about to say we forgot my smoke screen, my smoke shells. But it's okay. We already had those into account, and I'd had the -1 to... the smoke stratagem was just to get me the benefit of cover. There you go.
Right, this squad's going to shoot the boy who's just waving around by himself.
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, he's dead. I'm just going to take him off. He's dead. It's not going to matter. He's just, I saw all those ticks and was like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Charges.
Right.
They're going to charge into
You need to, yeah, to get your objective. He's made it. Right, turn around. Face me like a man. There we go.
They're going to charge into him.
Okay, cool. Do that as well. Yep. So you swarm the objective with 1,000,000 bugs.
How many wounds has he got left?
1. He's just taking him off.
Okay. Fair enough. I wasn't sure if he was at full. So 4 attacks.
4 attacks. 4 close combat las cannons from the Turvigon. It's 3 hits. Winning on 3s. It's 2 wounds. 5 up save. Whew. Fail. Damage.
D6 plus
1. See what you get. 7. 3 left. 1 5 up. It's not on the tray. 1 5 up. Yeah! Oh! It's gonna make no difference, but it makes me feel good. And there you go. Okay. Everything?
Yeah.
Oh, Smashy. I get to smash you first. It's my only thing I've got going for me. I'm going to do it. So, Bulgrin. Hooah! He wants it.
Not this again.
Bulgrin. Hooah! He got a wound. You're fine. Power Fist. Hooah! 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 1 wound. You take it. 2 damage. 2 whole damage.
4 attacks or 3?
4 attacks back. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s.
Can't argue.
Can't argue with it. Oh my days. Yeah, I think we'll talk out turn 4 because I am down.
Just on turn 4.
We'll talk about turn 5.
I was going to say.
There's another turn. Ah! Retreat! Abandon your posts. All right. I don't think there's much the guard can do. I think we're not going to get anything. We're going to get 5 points of primary. So we'll have a little look, but I think we'll do a quick summary round 5. And so we get to the end of round 5. A summary round. We have done both Simon's turn and my turn. The guard turn, we drew overwhelming force and another objective we couldn't do, which was recover assets. Something like that. We attempted to do overwhelming force and we used our artillery to blow away the 10 Gants here. We also managed to kill 7 Gants from over here, but unfortunately we didn't quite get both. We also put all of our firepower from these tanks into the exocrine over there, and we only did 5 wounds in the end. And then with that being my final hurrah, Simon did his final turn and he was able to charge the tank commander that had retreated here and managed to kill it. You did well on those crushing. You've been doing well on those crushing claws. Yeah. I could tell you're a bit skeptical about the crushing claws at first, but they've actually been
4 attacks.
But it's 4 las cannon attacks.
Yeah, but it's hitting on 4s.
But once they hit,
I think the thing is, it's 4. We're going to hit on 2.
Simon, you've been hitting 3 out of 4 every single time.
No, but realistically, you're going to hit on against the Lehman Rush. You're going to hit on 2. You're going to wound 1.5 times.
So you say this,
yeah,
but your Turvagon killed more tanks than him.
No, well, he's been terrible.
Yeah. Well, he did manage to finish off the 1 wound vehicle. He still made it very difficult for you. Rerolls were used, but he did finish it off. And with that, we get to the end of the game. The Tyranids having handily dominated the middle of the board for pretty much the entire game, which is exactly what I told you to do. I said, don't worry about casualties. Just keep pushing forward, keep pushing forward, keep pushing forward. And you ended up winning the game with 100 victory points. First ever 100 or something like that. On the channel, maybe.
Yeah, certainly on the channel, yeah.
My God. And I ended up with my artillery corps left, basically, and a very, very Vex-looking tank commander and an Ogrin who is only just starting to dawn on him how badly things have gone. So, Simon, very, very good game. Very well played. You're on a bit of a streak at the moment.
Am I?
Yeah, it's been wins and draws for you. I think this is the... Now to battle you won last time.
Yeah.
And then
time before they were the Necrons.
Time before that I beat you with Hammer. And
just sneaked it, didn't you?
Sneaked it. And then time before that it was Recon?
No, it was Necrons. I played Star Shatter into combined.
Oh, buggered it. Yeah. And then we went it's been normally you went like months just getting hammered and hammered and hammered. And the last I would say 6 battle ports, it's pretty equals pequals.
Yeah.
Neck and neck, 1 for 1. Very interesting. So we will save a lot of the final thoughts for the podcast episode, which your dear viewers will be pleased to know we've scheduled on a regular basis now. So
don't blame me.
It's entirely my fault. And so we should be able to. So you should be getting Simon nearly every week.
Well, there you go.
Mad time. On average, every week. There you go. That's what they paid for. So, Simon, just give me some high-level thoughts on, firstly, Tyranids. First time playing them?
Yeah.
Enjoyed them? Didn't enjoy them? What do you just?
I was quite
impressions. First impressions.
They were quite good fun actually. I'm not impressed with the big stuff, but having lots of little gribblies is quite good fun. And you're not having to. They've all got the same weapons profile, so it's not like trying to...
What's the plasma? Where's the melter? Yeah. You can give them a bunch of special weapons. I just don't bother because it's a spike rifle. It's like one slightly more powerful... Just don't dick about with it. Yeah. This was the first time that you had outnumbered me.
Yes.
And I can tell you this is the first time I was on the receiving end of that.
Yeah.
I hate it.
It's not fun, is it?
No, it's not that
it's not fun.
I know what you mean, but... I was running out of assets. And if we look at the dead piles here for a second, My dead pile consists of this squad of guardsmen and these guys here. Maybe, and a few more down here. But you know what, we're looking at like 60 dudes?
Yeah.
This is Simon's dead pile. It's so large it overwhelms the guys that didn't turn up.
Try playing against that.
And this. Nice. And this. Like, you lost. It was easily 2-1 casualties. Could have been 3-1. Easily. And considering that you were regenerating a lot as well, I'm going to say it was a roughly 3-1 casualty rate and you still took the game. This is why I like playing Hordes. And this is why, let me give you my perspective on Guard for a second. GW forcing Guard to be more elite, I think it's bad for the faction. I think it's very, very bad. And we've tried out a number of detachments now. And honestly, out of all the different detachments, the only one I've felt worked well was Hammer. Combined, didn't quite cut the mustard.
Yeah, but we've not played combined with Mech. I think that's where it shines.
Mech bind.
Yeah, I think that's where it shines.
Especially
if you take Dreadnoughts or whatever.
I'm worried. I'm a little worried for the Guard, I have to say. I think what I would say is that we were trying a few things out today. Some things really shined. Can't sing the praises of the Dreadnoughts enough. They were incredible.
Put them in a Chimera.
But I just felt like, and I found this in the list building stage, I never could get enough. I think Guard are too expensive right now. And one thing that I would also say is I went down some more elite options here. So I had elite infantry, I had elite durable stuff, I had expensive tanks and tank commanders, and I really felt like I didn't have enough. And I'm just going to say it now, guys, I think I would have done a lot better having Vanquishers there. I've really struggled against the big monsters. If I'd had triple Vank, I think I would have been having a great time. And the fobs, last thoughts, the fobs were 3.6. Not great, not terrible. They were very good at killing gaunts. Very good at that. Anytime they were asked to go above killing a fucking Gant, they were like, can't do it. Can't do it. So fobs are purely light artillery.
How many points are those for the three of them?
330.
Yeah, they're not worth that.
GW just put the points upon them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have we missed any stratagems that could have buffed them?
No, the whole thing is you're meant to use the incendiary shells, but after turn 2 you were too close for me to really use them.
That might have just been a bad matchup, to be fair.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a fairly normal Tyranid list versus a fairly normal Guard list.
If you were playing that Guard list against something that's not Hordy, I think you might have found it plays better.
I think then the fobs struggle to kill anything because they're trying to like break through power armor.
I was more talking about...
You're more talking about just generally?
Generally Guard, yeah.
Yeah. But Guard struggling into Hordes feels wrong. You know? So I'm not gonna deep dive this now. Like I saved this for the video that we're doing later. But what I would say is this was my first time running a lot of elite Guard stuff. This is my first time trying out low AP weapons and buffing them up. And this was the first time that I tried quality over quantity. And I can say quite safely, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced at all.
You're on a try Grey Knight, Sam.
See, here's the thing. I think there were elements of this list that shined.
Yeah.
I would happily take the Dreadnoughts again.
Yeah, I thought they were brilliant.
Happily. The veteran squads were interesting. I would take the veteran squads again, but in a more Hordy army.
I think you take those whatever squads, put
them
in a Chimera, run them as Met Guard, and it's going to fly. Because the problem with Met Guard is when your men get out, they die.
When those men get out, they don't die.
Exactly. So
put a flag in there, make everyone OC2.
Yeah.
Simon, you're a genius. I've said it many times. And on that note, we will wrap up. Let us know what you think down in the comment section. Do you think this was Siege not really getting a fair shakedown? Or do you think that we exposed both some of the great strengths of Guard at the moment and also some of the great weaknesses? Let us know if you enjoyed the game and what you want to see next as well. We have done every detachment in the Guard Codex now except Bridgehead, which I'm a bit like after all the nerfs, but I might. What? Got to do it. So what I would say is this is the first pass at every detachment. This is me running them as, I would say, thematic and fluffy. I think next time I'm going to do the cycle again, but I'm going to call it 2.0. So I'm going to run Recon with the lessons learned. I'm going to run Siege with the lessons learned, and so on and so forth. And I think, Simon, your winning streak will come to an end.
I'm going to run Star Shatter 6 times.
No, I will pick your army for you. Oh no, it's all the worst Gene Stealer Call units. Welcome to Brood Brothers, motherfucker! But we'll leave it there. Gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And of course, a massive, massive, massive shout out to all of the people that go above and beyond the Call of Duty. All of the channel members, all of the Patreons, and all of the Twitch subs. It's thanks to those guys that Sam and I are able to play on such a regular basis, and that we're able to have so many channel armies. One thing we didn't say is this battle was done purely with channel armies. And that, I think, it's quite a nice milestone to be able to say that, to be able to run varied and viable channel armies. We've been working towards this for 2 or 3 years now, and we're starting to bear fruits. And all of that has only been possible because of the channel members supporting us and giving us the opportunity to put the time and effort into this to get these channel armies where they need to be. So big thank you to those boys. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching. And of course, as always,